All right, everybody, welcome back. You ready to deep dive today? We are going all in on Ayurvedic hair care.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yes, it is. And I am really fascinated to look at this through the lens of this tablet Rasayan RAH combo pack
Okay.
that we found.
You're right.
It is an ad. So,
Yeah.
we're going to have to wade through some of the marketing. But
Of course. Yeah.
there's always some nuggets in there. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. You can always find some.
Yeah. So let's see what this ancient wisdom has to say about, our modern hair woes.
Definitely. So I think one of the things that's really interesting in this material is this idea of preventing hair fall by strengthening hair follicles.
Oh, that is a good one.
But what even is a hair follicle, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a little tiny pocket in your scalp
Okay.
where each hair strand grows from.
So it's like the little root system.
It's like a little hair nursery
Oh, I like that.
on your scalp.
A little hair nursery.
Yeah.
So if those aren't strong, then that's when you get breakage and all that.
Exactly. And that's where this Ayurvedic approach comes in, I think, because it really emphasizes nourishment, like we talked about.
Yeah.
And not just like external nourishment, but internal nourishment.
Right. It's a whole body approach.
Exactly. It's not just slapping some product on there.
Totally. So what makes this approach to hair growth different or unique?
Well, I think one of the big things about Ayurveda in general is it's all about balance.
Okay.
And so it's this holistic system of medicine that originated in India like thousands of years ago.
Wow.
And it really looks at the whole person.
Oh, okay.
Not just the symptoms.
Not just like you have a headache, here's some,
Ibuprofen
or whatever.
And it also recognizes that everyone is unique, right? So like what works for me may not work for you.
Yeah.
And a lot of this is about understanding these energies or doshas.
Doshas. Okay, break down the doshas for me.
Okay, so there are three main ones. Vata, Pitta, and Kapha.
Vata, Pitta, Kapha.
Yeah, and each one kind of has different characteristics, and understanding your dominant dosha can help you personalize your hair care.
Oh, interesting.
So, for example, someone with a predominantly Vata dosha is associated with dryness.
Oh, yeah.
So they might benefit from like warm oil massages and things that really nourish the scalp.
Okay, so it's not just about like finding the one magic product.
Exactly.
It's understanding your body.
Right.
And your dosha.
And your constitution.
Okay.
Totally.
So we've got preventing hair fall, but there's also this concept of boosting hair growth.
Yeah.
Right, stimulating new growth. What does Ayurveda have to say about that?
Yeah, so I think with stimulating hair growth, that's where things get a little tricky because while like boosting existing hair growth is definitely possible, actually generating new follicles, that's a lot harder.
Okay.
And so I think a lot of the Ayurvedic approach focuses on promoting a healthy scalp to really like optimize the growth of the hair you already have.
So you can't necessarily like create new
You
follicles.
have to go really hard.
But you can't.
To generate brand new ones.
Yeah, encourage the ones you have.
Exactly.
Okay.
Think of it like you can't grow a plant in like bad soil.
Right.
You have to nourish the ground first.
Yeah. So healthy scalp leads to healthy hair.
Exactly.
Which is interesting because one thing I always wonder about is dandruff, right?
Yes.
Because this product here says, reduces dandruff and dryness.
Right.
Can one product really do both of those things?
That's a great question. And I think what's interesting is that a lot of times dandruff can actually be linked to an overgrowth of this specific fungus.
Okay.
And that fungus can thrive in both oily and dry environments.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah. And so I think the Ayurvedic approach is really about having a balanced scalp.
Right.
And so whether your scalp is too dry or too oily.
It can kind of manifest the same way.
Yeah. And so this product is really focusing on hydration.
Okay.
Which can benefit either way.
Well, I guess hydration is key.
Yeah.
This is just a classic tale of needing to drink more water.
Right.
So one thing I also noticed in this ad is they talk about no side effects.
Yeah.
And obviously I love the idea of natural remedies. I tend to go that direction myself. But,
I hear you.
I'm always a little wary of anything that promises absolutely no side effects.
No, really. And I think you're right to be cautious because even though natural ingredients can be gentler, there's always the possibility for individual sensitivities.
Right. Absolutely.
So it's always wise to talk to your healthcare professional before starting any new treatment.
Yeah, it's always a good idea.
Even if it seems all natural.
Okay, so big picture here. What are some of the key takeaways about this Ayurvedic approach to hair care?
Well, I think one of the biggest things is that it's not just about topical treatments. right?
It
It's
would.
about lifestyle and overall well-being,
Right.
like we were saying before.
It's that whole body approach.
Ayurveda looks at the interconnectedness of everything.
Oh, yeah.
So if your body is in balance, your hair is probably going to reflect that.
That makes sense.
So, things like diet, stress levels, sleep quality. Oh my gosh.
All that plays a part.
All that stuff I'm supposed to be better at.
Right. Oh, man.
It all connects.
So there's really something to think about there, right?
Yeah.
It's like if hair health is connected to overall well-being, what are you doing in your everyday life that could support healthy hair?
Exactly.
So maybe this is just the jumping off point, right? We're looking at this product, but maybe it's inspiring you to think a little bit bigger about how you're approaching your own health and wellness.
Definitely. I think there's a whole world of holistic health practices out there waiting to be explored.
That's so true. I love that.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you for taking this deep dive with me.
Of course, this was fun.
Yeah, this was a good one.
Mm.
All right, everybody, until next time, stay curious.